For this project, we made it our goal to create a simple, cost-efficient product that had market potential at the University of Michigan. Our product idea was born after one of our group members voiced his frustration regarding cups sliding around during a game of Pong he played with his friends. Our idea was a triangular foam pad on which 10 cups would be placed for a game of Pong. This pad would prevent cups from sliding by absorbing spillage. As such, our initial BMC read, "Pong pads allow college students to combat their struggle of cups sliding around during Pong games." Our initial customer segment was college students and fraternities. We sought to determine whether or not this problem existed for this segment and began our customer discovery and problem validation. We randomly sampled 20 males and fraternities. Of these individuals, 11 stated that Pong was their favorite party game. Of these respondents, 7 stated wet tables and sliding cups as their main issue. We decided to focus on students and fraternities and began our interviews. Do you ever experience difficulty with cups sliding around when the table gets wet?
Yes.
What do you usually do to solve the problem?
I just wipe the table a bunch and then hopefully they stay in place.
I usually fill the cups up with a little bit more.
Sometimes I just try and push all the cups together.
Usually I just try to wipe it off, but it always gets wet again, so it's just frustrating.
We then drafted our first empathy map. The findings supported our idea, but we identified survivorship bias. We had not questioned why females and people not in fraternities did not play as frequently, so we expanded our target demographic to all undergrads engaging in social activities and selected a new sample of 20. Of the responses to the question, what would make you more likely to play Pong, 41% mentioned a less messy experience and 47% mentioned a dry table and no cup sliding. We had found a new problem. Some people did not like the mess of participating.
What would make you more likely to play Pong?
If it were less messy, I think.
It's too dirty. I don't like when the table gets all wet and messy. I'd rather just without the mess.
We compiled our second empathy map, recreating our problem statement. Students at social events experience difficulty during Pong games due to wet tables, sliding cups, and messiness. Since the target market cared about cleanliness, we concluded that we needed a liquid-resistant material for our pad. After narrowing down our target demographic, we gauged general interest in our product. For our non-paid experiment, we reached out directly to University of Michigan students through 2 Greek Life GroupMes containing 65 male and female students and provided them a pre-order link that listed a $15 price point. After selecting the pre-order link, we collected 24 pre-orders. After seeing how successful our pre-order surveys were, we created prototypes. Jonah helped us measure the dimensions of a triangle of 10 cups, which were 15.5 by 13.5 inches. In order to create 2 triangles, we purchased an 18 by 24 inch unit of neoprene foam. According to TYM Seals and Gaskets, an English manufacturing company, neoprene foam is a resistant material known for being absorbent yet fast drying, so the foam would absorb the liquid, reducing the mess, as well as preventing the cups from sliding. For our second experiment, we brought the mats to a fraternity house and had players play Pong with and without mats. After playing both ways, we had players rate their experiences and found that the average rating for the table without the pad was 3.9 out of 5, and that the average rating for the tables with the pad was 4.25 out of 5. We also tested the grip of the pad by playing with empty cups and noticed a significant difference. We also found that the pad was highly effective at absorbing liquid, creating a drier playing environment. Many of our participants suggested customizing the pad.
Being able to throw some sort of design on there to have it personalized, make them a little bit cooler looking.
So we created stencils and spray painted over them to create the desired designs. That brings us to revenue projections, for which we analyzed a comparable company. According to the Wall Street Journal, about 1 decade ago, 2 Northwestern students created a product very similar to ours. They experienced 100 sales in the first 5 months of operations. Our pre-orders for our first month already surpassed their monthly average by 20%, and we haven't even begun paid advertising yet. Shown here is the growth we predict given current sales and a 2% click conversion rate. Most of our costs are from advertising, amounting to $22.50 per month. We spent $17.50 on the first set of pads produced, but realized we could cut COGS by at least 40% by buying in bulk. Assuming it costs $10.50 to make a pad, and we sell it for $15, we make $4.50 on each pad and therefore must sell 5 units to break even each month. To determine equity, we used the Grunt Fund calculator. Because Ari supplied the majority of the funding and had the original idea for the product, he earned 40% equity. The remaining 3 group members all contributed equally, so they all hold 20%. In the final BMC, we broadened our customer segments and sharpened our UVP. It was an amazing experience to pursue our own business venture, and we plan on continuing the business's momentum into the summer.